No, this is not a cheese grater. This is the latest Apple Mac Pro. We got our first one in the shop. Really, really neat piece here. So you'll notice all the detail here on the front. I mean, just look at all the different layers of detail. You've got the honeycomb grill in the background, and in the foreground, you've got all these different circles. And as you look at it at different angles, you can see how geometric it is. Really, really neat the way Apple designed this. You can tell they really put a lot of thought into it. Almost looks like a piece of art. But yeah, this is the first one we've gotten in the shop. They're not real popular. Of course, they're very expensive, and most people that buy them keep them, so you don't get a lot of them in the shop here. But a really neat piece. Give you some close-up views so you can see here down at the bottom what the feet look like. And they've carried that front profile from the top to the bottom. Really, really, really neat the way that looks from different angles. Now with the Mac Pro, this is the keyboard and mouse that they're shipping with it. It basically is the black keys from a space gray keyboard with numeric keypad off the side there, and same with the mouse, but then they've done the silver on the aluminum portion here in the background. And same thing on the mouse. When you flip it over, it's got silver. So it is different than the space gray that come with the iMac Pro. So that is the keyboard and mouse, but really what you're after here is the Mac Pro. So let me give you some more detail there on the bottom, and then I'll open it up so you can take a peek inside. And Apple just really went above and beyond on the design here. I can give you a close-up of the top there. You can see all the detail there. Beautiful industrial design here. And of course, you've got two USB ports up top there, power button, and the indicator light. And again, I'll open it up here in just a minute. Pan over to the back side, spin it around. And that same pattern on the front is carried over onto the back. And then they've got some cutouts here for all the ports. So lots of room for expansion. They made it very modular. Very, very well designed. Very, very nice. And then you've got your main power in there. Even the power cord is really, really, really thick. I was holding it and just amazed at how heavy it was, the quality it felt, and the weight of the power cord. So they really spared no expense. They really paid attention to the details here. Well, let's take a look inside here. So up on top, it's got a little lever here that you flip up, just like that. And then you turn it, and as I turn it, watch the edges right here, what happens. As I turn it, it ever so slightly raises those edges. I'll show you again close up here. So now it's raised, and now it's flush. So you see how it ever so slightly raises that up. And then all you got to do is just lift straight up on here. Now it does weigh a good bit, so I'll see if I can do it with one hand. There we go. So it can be done with one hand, but it does weigh a good bit. And just look at the details on the inside too. Just look at how these handles, even they carried them through all the way to the inside. And then you've got these massive cooling fans. And then again, look at all the expansion, all the options and things that you could add in here, depending on your use. Now this one's got the Radeon Pro W5500X. Awesome graphics card. 8 gigs of VRAM. And just look at how clean everything is. All the cooling fins there for the processor behind it. Really, really well laid out. Take a look over the top here. Going back to the inside. You can see all the different places where you can expand and add additional cards. Really, really well laid out. And then putting the cover back on is about as easy as taking it off. Just lift it up and let it slide right back into place. It's kind of a snug fit going down. And then you can see before I close it, you can see how it's just ever so slightly raised. And then as you turn this handle, it goes flush. Really neat. Really, really neat piece of engineering piece of design that Apple obviously put a lot of time and thought into. But yeah, we're really excited to have one in the shop finally. Thought we'd give you some close-up views of it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're curious about this Mac Pro or some of the items in our shop, be sure to check out the links in the description below. We are a risk-free secondhand marketplace, and we buy just about anything over $100 that's easy to ship. So if you've got something you're curious about, let us know. We'll make an offer. All right, thanks for watching.